Lucille. This is like a basement room, so the window, it goes down like a hole. Poor little mouse. Little mouse. He was trapped, running circles. So I tried putting a ramp is my